How many pieces of tape can I print on this thing? Sorry for the late start, guys. I had to change up because I had to do some stuff. And I had to go have dinner with my family. So that took my time. Doing a portrait here for Bob Dillagaff and his wife and their dog. Close that. Close that. I was gonna do it tomorrow. Fuck. I'll just put it tomorrow. Thanks, dude. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, portrait. This is for Babo Dilagaff, him and his wife and his dog. Been starting to do a lot of these going into the holidays. I have a couple of pet portraits that might be coming up. Originally started as pet portraits, but other portraits for people. We'll start doing some sketch covers on here. I have a couple that I worked on. Where is everything? I have such a small space, so everything has to be stacked on each other. So I've done stuff like this. This is a Spawn Angela that I did. Shit, can't see the screen. Spawn Angela I did. And this isn't for fun. Magnus Robot Fighter, I had it lying around. I was like, might as well do my own. This one I got to ink. I got to see about doing at least gray tones on it. And they did this Defenders, black and white, just to show off. And then this X-Men Legacy, which actually folds out. That's a Magneto cover. Yeah, so it's a bunch of different stuff. Those are going to a local comic shop. If I can get around it going, man. Real experiment is when I add the white. That's gonna be interesting. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I do a lot of light boxing when it comes to portraits because I could sit there and like draw it out and put all the thingies and but a lot of times if you do that, it just takes so much time and this is time sensitive sometimes. Learning to use these different alcohol markers. This has been the year of the alcohol marker for me. I know everybody's going digital, but man, it's something about it. I felt better the other day because Mateo Scalera was saying on the Ink Pulp podcast. If you're into comic book art and you're a comic book artist, it's a very good podcast to listen to. Tell them FWACATA sent you. Because Eric Canetti's on it. This guy Sean Williams, Ink Pope himself, and Mateo Scalera, all beast fucking artists. Mateo Scalera is one of my favorite artists out there. On YouTube, yeah, Ink Pope. If you're into comic book art, man, that's a good one. Take the Ink Pope classes. My friend Jeff did some classes on there too. He showed me some stuff, and it was like really good, especially for the basics in making comic book artwork. If you want to be drawing, there's a million things on YouTube you can watch. But Ink Pulp is probably like the best class to really pay for, especially if Sean's teaching it. You can get him to look at your work and everything else. He's a great fucking illustrator, cool guy, and they know the industry. And Mateo Scalera talks to like they all mess with stuff. You never like totally say no to a tool, but I can understand like it gets to a point that you just don't want to do too much polished shit. You know, that's the thing with a lot of computer stuff. It's too fucking polished. It's too I don't know. There's no green. There's no. It says that sometimes the media doesn't feel like a craft. You know, and he uses stuff like ink and gouache, which is very hard to fucking use. So I can get it when some people don't want to use that. Ink pulp. INKPULP. But if you want, like, they talk about a lot of that stuff. But follow any of those guys. Mateo Scalera is a beast, man. He's done a bunch of different work. He's done covers for a bunch of different people too. I love all his indie shit, especially that he's done. Eric Canetti's a beast. He has more of a kind of a more stretched stylized thing, but the drawing is there, bro. To do what he's doing. You know, have guys on like Jim Moffat is on there sometimes. They have animators. It's a good show. It's a good show for comic book artists for anybody who's a fan of the actual work. John's very cool, like almost cartoonist style. Has a graffiti hip hop thing to him. It's great shit, man. Just it's one of the few podcasts that I really watch. Cartoonist Kayfabe is the other one. If you really want to get into again the art and the artwork of Cartoonist Kayfabe with Ed Pisker and shit, I'm subscribed to him too. It's really good. They really get into they review books and comics and everything on there, and they're comic book artists themselves. Ed Pisker doing Hip Hop Family Tree, and there was so many other things. Hmm. Yeah, those are the two that like keep the wind in my sails and shit too. Well, if it's like the whole idea is that you're gonna get the print and you have something from them and you're supporting the artist, and if they're good about it, they limit it. So if you do like one print or two prints, then there's a limited number. You sign it and you never make it again. But it just doesn't have the same feel as somebody that has scribbled on a piece of paper and put it together for people. Plain and truth about it is that's just what people prefer. Um, I've known people that work backwards and they did a digital and then they'll do an original pencil from it. Yep. I mean, if it's a representation of that and that's how they can get away with it. Remember, value is just if you agree upon it. If you don't agree upon it, then it doesn't have value. So again, if somebody comes up to you and be like, "Oh, this is worth $1,000," but you don't give a shit, guess what? It's not worth $1,000 to you. That's how I console myself with so many of the pricing that's out there sometimes. When I see all that craziness, I'm just like, oh, okay, well, that's what those people are willing to pay for it. I'm not. And I'm not to say it's not valuable. It's not to say that it isn't, but I wouldn't pay for it. Now, if it's an original piece and something drawn, that's different. I have a couple of works that are like, to me, they're worth money because, the person sweated on it. You can see it. Oh, Jesus. I wonder who that is. Um, Dude, yeah, I don't know, man. Again, what do I showed somebody once some Sam Keith stuff that I liked, and they didn't like it, and I felt like putting my fist to their head. They were like, "Oh no, it's like a little bit too." What did they say? It's too exaggerated, and I'm like, "Huh?" But I guess it was like cartoony style. And at the moment, I just didn't feel like convincing the person and going through like Sam Keith's amazing portfolio shit. I can understand if it's not your thing. Like I think sometimes when stuff is too polished, it's just not my thing anymore. So, like, let's say take Jeff DeCal. I actually know him personally. Great guy, cool guy. I love a lot of his work. But when it gets digital and super polished, I'm like, it's cool. Like, I'm not crazy about it, but it's cool. It looks great. But I'm like, whatever. But then I've just seen his like raw like pencils or watercolor or gouache stuff that he's done, and it's fucking amazing. It's phenomenal, man. I'm just like enthralled by it. And when you see it on the paper, it's even cooler. Yeah, let this dry so I can then get to the. These are amazing, by the way. If you ever want to use the Posca, but this the brush kind that have that little pump in the back, dude, these are fucking amazing. Love these pens. How much for something like this one? What do you mean, like a portrait like this? This one is going for 100 roundabout. Um, Let me see actually, because I did lower some of my prices for the sake of this one. I just charged 100 because it's three portraits. You know what I'm saying? If it's like a single portrait, we can do the $40 like what's on the screen. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just like if you're into that and you want to get that kind of cover and you don't mind getting a digital, because there's printmakers out there and they'll make 10 of something, and photographers will make 10 of something if you're willing to pay it and it has everything. What's up, Bobo? Oh my God, good or go my God, bad? All right, excellent. I just finished salt and peppering your beard a bit. I had you. You look like a Just for Men model there for a little bit. Sorry about that. It's a little bit too dark. PB Monkey Juice, what's going on, man? So I was just going back with the whiteout and also lightening her hair. But now I'm going to get into the shading on Cody's face. Okay, I got to get this darker, get the snout good so I can do the little shiny parts. One character in color. If it's just a character in color, depending on the size. If you look into my shop, black and white, or like this size, which is 9 by 12, which is pretty large. In color, is $80. The smaller sizes, you go to 6 by 8, it's 50. And I have the comic book sized thing, which is special. So it's the size of a comic book or a sketch cover. So this is just to show you the relative difference in size. This is a comic compared to this. The comic sized is 50. 11 by 17 goes for 150. 6 characters on 11 by 17. I do anime. I've done a lot of Demon Slayer. A lot of Demon Slayer, actually. I did some One Piece, and I did some Chainsaw Man. So the current size I'm doing is 9 by 12. It's what's on the screen right now, which is 9 by 12. But that's a full color. Thank you, Babo. But if you want 6 characters on 11 by 17, what do you want? A full color, or it depends on the characters. If it's something that crazy, I'll do 150 on it. Black and white, it's 75. I don't really charge per character. I charge by the sheet. I've done that. If you guys look at my Instagram, there was a recent Ninja Turtles piece that I did that was all types of cool, which was really fun to do. That was like 6 different pieces in one. The owner just framed it. It was awesome. Yeah, your piece easy. I didn't want to say I'm not like one to volunteer other people's information. But yeah, can I do something bigger? I can always put 11 by 17s together. I do have a canvas that I'm going to be painting this week. Depending on how the week goes, I'm going to be doing the painting live on here. I'm just trying to see how my setup is because it's a pretty large piece. It's a 30 by 40 painting. But I do 30 by 40 paintings and stuff like that. But that one right now, I'm doing it for a client who already owns some other pieces of mine, and it's $300. Julian14, thank you for the purchase. On Liam Neeson, what? I'm like, what? What are we doing to Liam Neeson? I don't want to fuck with Liam Neeson. He's another one of those guys that's kind of like what do they say about Keanu Reeves? It's like Keanu Reeves, man. He's like trained to like kill people, like for real or something. Whatever you want, man. What's your favorite thing, or what character do you want to see doing something? Uh yeah, he does supposedly have a huge penis. Him and William Defoe. William Defoe supposedly And Last Passion of Christ, they had to make the loincloth bigger because his penis kept slipping out because from how gargantuan it is. So every time I see him as Green Goblin, I'm just kind of like, there's something behind that craziness. We got it, Babo. We got it. I think we pieced it together, man. But yeah, so really, I heard of that too. I think like other people have talked about it. Yeah, I wish I had that problem with my huge penis slipping out all the time. Gee golly gosh, I feel bad for you, Easy. We should start a GoFundMe for your pants. You know, like get out of here. Now we could do that. Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm down. Oh man, I haven't looked at Yu Yu Hakusho in years. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, when you get older, what pops out of your huevos, your balls. Like where it's like, hey, where's that little mouse come from? And you're like, it's my huevos. Well, we can make a sexy Yusuke. She's thinking she's hot in the old school anime way. Where's my little pad? I'm always missing something from my desk. And I'm always moving stuff around to keep it in order. Yeah. Where's my notepad? Best friends is always hanging out. Man, yep, dude, women are. I don't know. Depends on where you live, bro. Because some of them are rabid wherever you are. I've been surprised out here in Texas how they are. Like in Miami, I'm not saying that ain't no craziness, but the women aren't so thirsty. Here they're thirsty, bro. As I look around wearily to see if my girlfriend's around. CSI Black and White for Julian 14. Yusuke. I think we could do a hot Yusuke from Yu Yu. Let me put something together. Show. Yeah, today's 11/11. I'll put that on my board. Sorry. Let me get back to for you guys. Yeah, hey, dude. Again, the thirst is real sometimes. Yusuke is a dude. Yusuke is a dude. I thought that was the girl. Sorry. Oh, we could do battle damage Yusuke. But you were saying more sexy. Like I said, I haven't seen that anime in so long. I just checked. I haven't been on Hulu for shit, and I just checked Hulu yesterday, and I was like, "Holy crap! There's new stuff out." the shipping is a problematic, man, because you're looking at like it depends the canvas. If for another character, something more comic character like John Constantine or Hellboy. Yeah, dude, that's fine too. It could be John Constantine and Hellboy. I've never seen any them two in a drawing together. Surprisingly. As far as the canvas size, like right now, I only have 130 by 40, and it's already being used for a painting, man. Um, but we could also do an 11 by 17s put together. I could do something like that, like so it's a 22 by 17, like a 2 page spread. Something like that would be really fucking cool. Yeah, I dig that idea a lot more, man. It's more in my alley. For you, dude, if we're gonna do a 22, you want it full color? Oh, jeez, too many markers. Because if it's full color, what I'll do for you for full color both pieces, I'll do 200. Yusuke Yomero. Okay, John Constantine. Oh boy, I could see them both smoking. I could see them both either sharing a smoke pose together, real badass, with some kind of cool shit in the background. Yeah, that would be cool as fuck. Yeah, so two 11 by 17s put together would be $200. So that's like more than half off of my price on 150 for one, and I'll do 200 for both of them. Let me know, and I can make the ad for you. Yeah, let me do the John Constantine and Hellboy. That sounds really cool. Again, I'm surprised. I don't think there's probably something out there, but I've never seen it out there. All right, I got you, man. I started reading Constantine. I like the old school one from Vertigo, but I started reading the newer series that got canceled later on, and I heard that they're coming back with the same writer and artist now on it. I can get illustration board. I can have it cut the size. Do you want it to be one piece then, and we'll just do a 22 by 17? Because I can get illustration board and have it cut down. And it'll be like a 2 page spread. So yeah, it took a line by like a yeah, and that'll be one, and it'll be one piece too. I can do that. I got a local art framer that's been cutting my paper right now that I kind of talked to. So I've been wanting to get some stuff framed, and he's going to be doing some of it. So let me know, man. I can put the thing up. And then what characters did you want to get on there? Yeah, that's the thing. That's where a professional. Yeah, they'll use like two. They'll use what's it called? They'll use two-faced tape. They have a way of flattening it out too. There's people I even follow on Instagram who do that, and they show off what they do, like for movie posters, especially old movie posters, and how they make them. It's crazy. Like they use this big plastic clear sheet. They wet the poster. They put the sheet on top, turn it around, wet it again so it gets nice and straight. Then they put it between these two sheets, and they're heavy vinyl, clear vinyl, and they just leave it there. They let it dry. They squeegee the water out, so when they pull it apart, it doesn't stick. The thing dries. It's perfectly crisp. It's amazing. Framers that really know what they're doing are amazing. They'll make things look beautiful, dude. I did framing, but most of the time when I had to do like the big time pieces, I always had somebody else do it. They have somebody do the framing because it is you need to have a really good touch about that, and I don't. I daren't have a good touch about that. Sorry, what happened? Oh, you got another one. 6x8. Okay. You got two of them, man. You got three in total. Yeah, yeah. Run a 6x8. Not that. Okay, so the 6x8 will be the Yasuki. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Battle damaged. Yasuki. Wait, now I gotta watch this cartoon again. Yeah, man. I see two of them on here. Wait, let me see. Let me double check. 6x8 black and white. 6x8 black and white. Yeah. You want me to cancel one? Yeah, I think so, man. I wouldn't take that long. It would probably be finished within this week. But then again, what did you want to get on it? Because you're talking about getting 6 characters on there. Yeah, let me see if I can cancel one of them for you then, sir. Unpin product. Hmm. Wow, it doesn't let me. Doesn't let me. Let me see. I after the show, Julian. Let me see if I can send a cancel notice. See if you can cancel it on your end. Maybe it'll send something to me. I figured because I was like, "What did you get to?" All right. Unless you have a third thing for me to draw, then no problem. I think I can. Oh yeah. Okay. So I already answered that. If anything, two 11x17s are the one sheet, the 22x17. It's gonna be really easy for me to work on, man. It's not gonna be. My family as Mandalorians, and my twin 7-year-old as two Jedi. Also, this is gonna be a portrait piece. You'd have to send me good pictures, man. And how Mandalorian? Because I mean, are they gonna be holding their helmets, kind of thing? Yeah, I figured. Okay. Yeah, that's a spicy meatball. But yeah, no, I can do it. That's not a problem. That's just a day of setup and putting the portraits together. Kind of the same as I did for this. Yeah, it's not letting me do it, Julian, just in case. Yeah, hit me up then. We'll talk on there. Yeah, you gotta just give me a good. Oh, okay, I see. It says pending now on one of them. Cool, man. Yeah, if it asks me on my because it just doesn't give me an option here to cancel it. It says pending on one of them. But all I can do now is pin the product. That's the only thing it's letting me do. Tips, giveaways. Nope. Yeah, it's not giving me. But I'll do it as soon as I can. I probably have to. Let me see, because I'd have to go over to my listings. I just don't want to get away from the. Let me see if I can go to orders, cancellation request, accept. All right. Yeah, I canceled it. It should be. You should be getting something that says it's canceled. I just canceled it. Yeah, no problem, man. It happens to everybody. I one time, I think I like leaned on the phone wrong. This was a while ago when whatnot was first happening, and I was watching it. I wasn't even. I think it was Funkos that I was looking at, and I ended up buying a Funko without even noticing. I was like already like, I saw like this charge on my card and everything else. I was already like, what the fuck? They stole my information, piece of shit, whatnot, you bastards. And it was me the whole time. So at least it was a Funko that I ended up selling for a lot more later on. It was one of the glow in the dark Alice in Wonderland Funkos or something. Okay. Yeah, no problem, man. I was pretty much thinking that. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. They're doing that as a live action also? Good lord. I don't have Netflix right now, so I haven't watched shit. I saw already like the Avatar, some of the pictures from the Avatar one. It looks cool. I never finished watching Avatar. Wait. Aha! I knew it was a darker one. Oh, look at this way. I just caught up finally and finished watching Loki. So it's a little too. Thank you, sir. Is it any good? What, Loki? Can you finish it? Okay, let me do season one. Oh, okay. I thought it was really good. I didn't think it was that bad. Um, I can see why. It's not. It was much more subtle than the other ones. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed the Loki one surprisingly, but I haven't been enjoying too many Marvel stuff. I'm not in a hurry, man. That's just like I heard. Like Marvels doesn't suck. Marvels wasn't bad, and everybody. I already heard about a mid-credit scene that makes it kind of worth it to go watch it. Probably by Monday they'll have that online somewhere. The mid-credit scene, which I don't want to spoil here, but I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. Yeah, okay, yeah. I dug it. I really dug it. I thought it was cool. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's kind of like out of nowhere, all of a sudden you give a shit kind of thing. Like, where does that feeling come from? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no, that's for sure. There is a jump, and I guess this is where maybe general disbelief comes in, where you expect all of a sudden, why do you care about these people? But I guess this time passes in between, and then I guess at some points, I don't know. And I would have liked to seen more Loki Mobius time cop shit, like almost like Law and Order, but it's just time police, and them being detectives about it would be kind of cool. Because a few times that you see them out in the scene and they when they go after the Hollywood guy when he was doing the Zaniac premiere, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh man, I want to see more of that shit. The police procedural, I guess you could say. I believe that. Yeah, you're right. Overall, I really like the show. I was like, I was saying it was like to me it was like an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't horrible, but yeah, it was a lot of investment. I felt like Sylvie was kind of like an afterthought by the end. I don't know. Yeah, she was integral because she caused all the problems. So it's like it made me feel like this little rebelliousness is just a pain in the ass, you know, like her whole thing. You know, I don't know. I don't feel like I really. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, like she could have been more Loki-ish. I thought it was interesting. It's funny how everybody's like, "Well, what's going to happen in season 3?" And I never got the sense that there was going to be a season 3 after that. I was like, "Oh, that's the end of the series. Cool." I'm like, "This shit's over," you know. All right, all right. I don't think I can take this any more further. I think we are where we're gonna get with this. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm done. Yeah, well, it looks like they're gonna drop all of that. Like they're not doing much with Kang. I mean, I think there's gonna be that Avengers Kang dynasty, but I don't know that how big is that gonna be? Kang seems like an afterthought now, doesn't it? All right, I think I'm good to go on this one. I think I got everything down. We're gonna make sure they get Cody's face and everything. No, I haven't watched Gen V, man. I don't have Amazon Prime right now. I'm planning to get it. There's a couple of shows I really want to watch. After Midge Maisel and the first season of The Boys, and then the first season of Invisible, I was like, there's nothing else to watch. But I'm thinking about it now. Yeah, I know. And I heard it was like I don't know. I mean it's pretty bad, but I heard it was like really defensible. It's like somebody messed with him. But you never know if he's like another Ezra Miller Flash fucking situation, and he's a maniac. A little too much wang. Because you know that's the problem. You know how it is in comic books. Everybody has just too much wang. There's just too much wang in comics. I want to see Gen V. I'm gonna see if I sit down and watch it now that it's like almost done. But there you go. I didn't do the background because I was like, it was a power lines and trees. So I was like, I don't know. I don't think. And the white actually has a nice balance. So there you go. You can see some of the white paint I used to get the highlights, get everything down. Finito. Thank you, man. It's for Bobo Dilligaff, so I guess he likes it. It's what matters. All right, guys. If you're looking to get any pieces done, I already got some cool pieces done for Julian 14. Thank you very much, sir. If you enjoyed the show, you can always leave a tip. And I am good to go. I'm done. I gotta go. We're hiking, right, baby?
Yes.
I gotta go on a hike tomorrow. Perfect. I hope you enjoy it, man. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that it brings you holiday happiness. Um, so I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I gotta get some rest. And ah, they said that you didn't sing tonight.
I'm sick.
She's sick, so like I said, she's been sick, so I gotta go take care of her and everything else. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back Monday, and yeah, let me know what's up. Easy. Any or anything like that, just DM me and let me know what do you want to do. Until then, I am out of here. Enjoy your night, guys.